In the past 50 days, 11 senior officials in 9 provinces in the Chinese political and legal system have been sacked and a new round of purge. On August 18th, Gong Daoan, the deputy mayor of Shanghai and the director of the Municipal Public Security Bureau, was investigated and became the first provincial and ministerial political and legal official to be purged during so-called rectification. The other 10 people are, on July 11th, Lin Chunsheng, Deputy Mayor and Director of the Public Security Bureau of Jiangmen City, Guangdong Province. On July 13th, Ming, the former Deputy Party Secretary and Deputy Chief Procurator of the Jiangsu Province, was investigated. On July 14th, Renren, the former Police Technical Director of the Zhejiang Province Public Security Department. On July 16th, Guan Yingyan, former Party Secretary and Chief Prosecutor of Zhuhai City of Guangdong Province, was investigated. On July 21st, Zhang Xun, Party Secretary and Chief Prosecutor of Xishuangbanna, Yunnan Province, turned himself in. On July 22nd, Qinghai Province Procuratorate Deputy Secretary of the Party Group and Deputy Chief Prosecutor Jia Xiaogang was investigated. On July 31st, Luo Wenjing, the former captain of the Criminal Police Corps of the Jiangsu Province Public Security Department and the former director of the Criminal Investigation Bureau, was investigated. On August 13th, Yang Gang, secretary of the Political and Legal Committee of Daxing Anling, Heilongjiang Province, turned himself in. On August 19th, Wan Baoping, former Deputy Secretary of the Party Committee and Executive Deputy Director of the Public Security Bureau of Nanyang City, Henan Province, was under investigation. On August 31st, Liang Quan, former Deputy Secretary of the Party Leadership Group, Executive Vice President and member of the Review Committee of Shanxi Province Higher Court, was investigated. On August 26th, the authorities held a high-level ceremony for the police, and Xi Jinping personally presented the flag and made a speech. That night, Zhao Kezhi, State Councilor of the CCP, Party Secretary of the Ministry of Public Security, and Minister of Public Security, convened a meeting of the party leadership, claiming to work hard to solve the problems of, quote, impure thinking, impure politics, impure organization, and impure work style. 2 days later, Wang Xiaohong, a confidant of Xi Jinping and Deputy Minister of Public Security, published an article in the People's Public Security Daily, emphasizing the elimination of, quote, two-faced people and, quote, flip-floppers. Wang Xiaohong used to work for Xi Jinping in Fujian Province. When Xi was the CCP Secretary of Fuzhou City, Wang Xiaohong was the Deputy Director of Public Security and was responsible for Xi Jinping's security. It is said that Wang Xiaohong lived downstairs to Xi Jinping, and Wang's family often hosted Xi's daughter Xi Mingze when Xi was out of town on business trips. After serving as the Deputy Director of Public Security, Wang Xiaohong rose to the positions of the Directors of Public Security of Fuzhou City, the Deputy Director of the Fujian Province Public Security Department, the Deputy Mayor of Xiamen City, and the Director of Public Security of Xiamen City. After Xi Jinping came to power, Wang Xiaohong was promoted all the way to Henan Province Public Security Director, Beijing Municipal Public Security Director, Deputy Minister of Public Security, and Executive Deputy Minister at ministerial level. Current affairs commentator Li Ming analyzed that a great rectification storm is coming in the political and legal system, with the backdrop of downfalls of Deputy Minister of Public Security Sun Lijun, Chongqing Public Security Director Deng Huilin, and Shanghai Public Security Director Gong Daoan. According to Li, this not only means that many more high-ranking officials will be investigated and punished in the Ministry of Public Security and the province-level Public Security Bureau, but also indicates that Meng Jianzhu, the political and legal tycoon, former secretary of the Political Legal Committee and member of the Politburo, and Guo Shenkun, the current secretary of the Political and Legal Committee and member of the Politburo, are at high risk. Both Meng and Guo belong to the Jiangmen faction, a major anti-Xi force.